Judd, first off, how'd it feel to get back out there and get on the ice in the game action?
Yeah, it was great to get back out there. It'd been a while since I played a game, but the training staff did an unbelievable job while I was injured. Just treat me right and making sure I was ready for the games when it came, and the coaches too. Like when I had ice sessions with them, they were making sure I was staying in shape and just kind of touching up on some skill work. So yeah, it was great to jump out there into the games.
Is it hard to jump right into a top line minutes? I mean, you're playing with DeLeo and company, and all of a sudden, I mean, you're on the board. You had an assist as well, but it seemed like you was really no time missed at all for you.
Yeah, it's always easy jumping in and playing with those guys. Dells and Gods are great players, so they make my job pretty easy. Just get the puck to them and kind of let them do their thing. So yeah, it was fun playing with those guys again.
They're able to sneak this one away in the third period. What did you guys see in this game that it didn't seem like there's a whole lot of mistakes? It was just that one little opportunity, and a guy that leads the league in scoring was able to take advantage.
Yeah, I thought we played overall pretty good game, but yeah, they had a couple of power play goals, so we got to maybe take a few less penalties last time, because I think we took 5 or 6 there, and yeah, that's one thing. Just kind of stay out of the box, don't let them have those opportunities, and then yeah, they have some good players with some high-end skill, and they were able to find the back of the net at the end of the game. That was the difference.
Coach was talking about maybe in practice tomorrow and looking at some of those net front chances and trying to bang home a couple of more. During that play, is it difficult to kind of get that stick on the puck loose in front and try to jam those things home? What kind of goes on in front of the net that the Gulls just couldn't find that one extra little whack to get across the goal line?
Yeah, it's always a war zone in front of the net. Credit to them. They did a good job just taking away our sticks and bodies, so we know we just got to be a little bit tougher in front there and work on it in practice tomorrow. But yeah, what? On the defensive side of it, like, you're just making sure they can't get a whack on it. So they did a great job with that tonight, and we'll have to learn from that and use it as momentum going forward.
You guys come right back at it. Day off, well, the practice day tomorrow, and then right in against the Calgary Wranglers. You guys had some pretty good success against them this season up in their building, and they come back down here, which seems kind of like a must-win as this Gulls team works for the playoffs. How do you guys prepare for this next squad, your next challenge coming in Sunday?
Yeah, definitely. We had some success against them up there, so we definitely know what we got to do, but we can't take them lightly. They're a really good team with some high-end players, so we can't take them lightly. We just got to stick to our Gulls hockey and get ready for the game tomorrow.
Matt, it seemed like that was a skating game. Up and down the ice, a lot of special teams play. Your team was right there in it, but it seemed like it was just one guy that could just sneak one shot through. But when you look at this game overall, what do you take away from it?
If we're measuring based on growth, that was certainly a better effort than we put forth in San Jose, and it was the response that we were looking for from a detail perspective, from an effort perspective, and I thought we had a lot of really great moments in this game. I loved our start. Thought we had a lot of zone time. Game got away from us maybe a touch in the second, but our third period we had great looks, great push, and unfortunately they sneak one through at the end. But there's a lot to feel good about in this game.
I looked at Chase DeLeo in his game. He just had some sort of giddy up that was in his game here today. What did you see from some of those other veterans that really jumped in? Able to perform, I mean, put up some points, but just falling a little bit short. But I mean, look at the power play and moving the puck moving around the offensive zone. It seemed like the offense was there.
Yeah, the offense was there, except for on the scoreboard. I think that being able to find a way to convert on some chances is something you leave the game curious about. Can we create a couple more? Can we get a little bit more inside with our free hands to be able to bang home some rebounds? Those are the thoughts that come to mind. You mentioned Chase, but for me, there were so many guys that played well today, and that was the kind of response that we wanted. The result didn't follow this one, and so you stay curious about how to get better.
Another one of those is, for me, watching Judd Caulfield, his first action. Well, same for Drew Hellison. What did you see at those guys coming off of injuries and jumping right in the lineup into a game that you had to be ready to skate and also have some physicality?
It's not easy to miss time and jump right in, especially against a team like Texas. Big credit to our medical staff and training staff for getting those guys ready to go, because they came out guns blazing, and that Drew and Judd both had very strong games, and to be able to perform like that after a break, it's commend those guys for sure.
You take that effort, the good from this one, and you go into Sunday and take on the Calgary Wranglers team. You guys had some pretty good games against them up in Calgary. I'm sure they'll be coming back as they fight for playoff positioning. You guys are kind of in a must-win situation. How do you prepare for Sunday's contest and against the Wranglers?
our big thought is, we've got an opportunity to practice tomorrow. Good, let's use the day. Let's get a little better. I think our practice tomorrow is going to be based around getting scoring looks and getting guys some touches in and around the net, working on a little bit of our offensive zone play and rush opportunities, so we can converge on some of these chances that we're getting. There's so much better structural play from us in this game. Keep and build on that. Just keep staying curious about how we can get on the board a couple more times.